Good morning to all of you. Andarki Shubhodayam. Welcome to Legal Matters by Sai Babu Sukar. But this is a case under Law of Torts but Consumer Protection case, Consumer Act. And the topic deals with the medical negligence. Wockhardt Hospital in Nashik. Wockhardt ante Wockhardt. Wockhardt, it's having a very good, so many branches, a reputed hospital, Nashik branch. So, they were imposed a fine of 18 lakhs. They were awarded to pay compensation of 18 lakhs to a patient. Why? Because he was not provided timely treatment. The court consumer forum held that right to get timely treatment is a fundamental right under Article 21. So, since there is a deviation, there is a deficiency of service, you have to pay 18 lakhs as compensation. So, what is that negligence? Delay in admitting the patient in the intensive care unit, delay in sending into ICU. ఇది మీలో ఎవరైనా చెప్తారు, పెద్ద కష్టమైన పని ఏం కాదు. ఎవరైనా బాగాలేదు ఐసీయూలో పెట్టాలంటే ముందుకు 50,000 అంతా కట్టండి అని అడుగుతారు. అది కట్టేదాకా ఐసీయూలో పెట్టరు. సరే, ఎనివే కేసు వచ్చింది కాబట్టి నేను చెప్పింది ప్రాక్టికల్, ఎందుకు చెప్పానో కూడా మీరు తెలుసుకోండి. చాలా క్యాజువల్గా చెప్పాను, లైట్గా. పర్పస్ కూడా అదే, ఎందుకంటే ఫ్యాక్ట్ మీకు తెలియాలి, ప్రాక్టికాలిటీ తెలియాలి, అట్ ది సేమ్ టైం దానికి మనం ఎలా కౌంటర్ చేయాలో కూడా లాయర్స్కి అర్థం చేసుకోవాలి. అంతేగాని ఈయనేంది ఇది మామూలే క్యాజువల్గా చూద్దాం అనుకోకండి. నెక్స్ట్ విల్ కమ్ టు ద కేస్. రైట్. ది స్టేట్ కన్జ్యూమర్ డిస్ప్యూట్స్ రెడ్రెసల్ కమిషన్ ఆఫ్ బాంబే, గ్రేటర్ బాంబే, on 30/7/2025, they held that Wockhardt Hospitals, Nashik, they are liable for deficiency in service because they failed to provide timely care to a patient in admission to ICU, as a result of which he died. Coming to the facts of the case, Mr. D. Ravindra Naidu, he is the deceased chanipoyina. He was admitted in Wockhardt Hospital, Nashik, on 5/4/2010 with nose bleeding. నోస్ బ్లీడింగ్ చాలా డేంజర్ అండి. ముక్కుల్లోంచి జాగ్రత్త, ముక్కుల్లోంచి వస్తే ఇంటర్నల్ హెమరేజ్ ఎక్కడ ఉంటుంది. చెవుల్లోంచి ముక్కుల్లోంచి బ్లడ్ వచ్చిందంటే చాలా డేంజర్. He was admitted in the hospital for the nose bleeding. But, of course, his father, Vijay dasaratha naidu, admitted him in Wockhardt Hospital. But in the early years of 6/4/2010, sorry, 16/4, 64 కదా, 64 చేర్చిన మరుసటి రోజు అనమాట, condition worsened. Deterioration of is very clearly seen because the heart is beating rapidly. He is experienced chest pain. He has gone to the bathroom. బాత్రూంలో ఇక్కడ అలవాట్లే, బాత్రూమ్ అంటారు అమెరికాలో. మనం మళ్ళీ బాత్రూమ్ అనుకుందాం అక్కడికి వచ్చినాక, ఇక్కడ బాత్రూమ్. ఎనివే, సో while attempting to use bathroom, he collapsed. ఇది పరిస్థితి. He collapsed. Actually, he is supposed to go to be sent to ICU, but he was not shifted to ICU till 7 a.m. తెల్లవారుజామున ఉండవు 7 a.m. దాకా. Of course, the delay in shifting him to the ICU resulted in his death. But they have prepared the medical records, Medicure అంటారే, అయితే ట్యాగూర్ సినిమా చూడండి. ఆల్దో he died, he was declared dead at 12:50 p.m. on that day. Actually, he might have died around 5 a.m. or maximum before 8:30 he might have died. This treatment, doctorate of the treatment is only to manufacture the so-called medical records. His father filed a complaint before the DCDRC, District Commission, but they dismissed it. Medical negligence మొత్తానికి వాళ్ళ opinion. Now the matter has gone to the State Consumer Disputes Redressal Commission. సో దీని మీద కంప్లైంట్ ఈ యొక్క ఇది హాస్పిటల్ యొక్క కంటెన్షన్స్ చూద్దాం బెటర్. సో కంప్లైంట్ సేస్ ద హాస్పిటల్ అండ్ ద స్టాఫ్ యాక్టెడ్ నెగ్లిజెంట్లీ. They failed to meet the standard of care expected in medical profession because they delayed admission in the ICU. My son died. That is why medical negligence is professional care. Why is it called a professional? What is the difference between a profession and occupation and avocation? Already we discussed in the very famous case of IMA versus BP Shanta 1996. Who is a professional? A professional is a person who has got skilled knowledge, specialized knowledge in a particular topic, and he has to use it in a proper way. First of all, he should be qualified. Second, he should know how to administrate the drugs. Third, he has to check whether the oxygen and other things are available or not, whether which type of timely treatment has to give. All these things, they come under the duty of care. If there is any breach of duty of care, definitely he will be held under medical negligence. That is what has happened in this case. Now the defense by the hospital staff. Hospital says they denied normally. All advocate, no advocate in the deny and up. So all the necessary medical protocols were followed. Death is due to his long-standing hypertension or BP and his failure to adhere to the medication. సహజంగా మీరు చూడండి, డాక్టర్ గారి దగ్గరికి వెళ్తే 5-6 రకాల మెడిసిన్స్ ఇస్తాడు, 5 షీట్లు కొంటాం. నేనైతే మా ఆవిడకి కొనేస్తా, ఆమెమో 10 వేసుకున్న తర్వాత ఇక తగ్గిందాక వదిలేసి. నేను అంతే, ఇంట్లో బోర్డని పడి ఉంటాయి మందులు తీసుకున్నప్పుడు వేరే ఆవేశంతో కొనేస్తే డాక్టర్ గారు ఇచ్చారు, అమ్మో కంపల్సరీగా ఫాలో అవ్వాలి. కాస్త తగ్గుముఖం పట్టింది అనుకోండి, పట్టించుకున్నా పర్లేదు తగ్గుతుంది. Everywhere it happens. So doctor says because he did not adhere to the prescribed medication, కానీ ఇక్కడ మెయిన్ ఏంటంటే ఐసీయూ అడ్మిషన్ డిలే, దే రిఫ్యూజ్లో ఏం జరగలేదు అనేటువంటిది. బట్ ది కమిషన్ ఒపైండ్ దట్ దెర్ ఇస్ నో డాక్యుమెంటరీ ఎవిడెన్స్. ఇక్కడ ఇంకో మాట కూడా చెప్పారు, ఐసీయూలో అడ్మిట్ చేద్దామంటే ఫాదరే అవుతారు. రిఫ్యూజల్ బై ద కంప్లైనెంట్, ఎవరైనా విజయ్ దశరథ. దానికి doctrine of, that is what is called implied consent. When you have admitted a patient, whatever treatment you give, he has given indirected. But suppose if you want to go for operation, surgery, then you will take signature. పాతకాలంలో మా టైంలో సెక్షన్ 87, 88 of the Indian Penal Code చెప్పేవాళ్ళం. They are all exceptions. But here it is not surgery, it is going to the ICU, critical care unit. For that, doctrine of implied consent, that means patient consent is not a legal prerequisite for shifting him to ICU. So definitely clear deficiency service or clear of medical negligence. So right to get timely treatment is a fundamental right under Article 21. Hospital, they should have acted swiftly. Of course, the doctors, they were not negligent because they was not produced before the doctors. Doctors were not negligent. But the hospital is vicariously liable for failure to act in time. Jagrathani. Doctors are not liable, but hospital is vicariously liable because the delay of the staff for failure to act in time. 18 lakhs as compensation from date 26/10/2020 with 6% interest. So here it is an example for to say that healthcare institutions should uphold the rights of the patients, particularly in critical and emergency conditions. So, very, very important case. Please remember the previous case laws also, where it was held by the Supreme Court that the patient should be given treatment, immediate treatment, at least medical aid till he is shifted to another hospital, and they should not neglect him. You know the case law? Yes. Okay, it's getting tired. I'm stopping here. Thank you very much.